Hello, everyone. Scott Zambelli here with Bardstone Publishing. Quick plug for our sponsors, which is me. Team Titans Real Estate, Realty Executives, hometown, Shelby Township, Michigan. If you need a realtor, give me a call. We give top-notch service to all of our people. So to reach us, 586-549-6096 is my number. But I'm here to talk Crimson Shadows. And for those who don't know, Crimson Shadows is the comic book that I've created and am publishing through my company, Bardstone Publishing. What is it? What's that 30-second sales pitch? It's 1880s London, Jack the Ripper, Frankenstein, Dracula, all are colliding in the streets and bringing chaos and carnage to everywhere they go. There's the quick pitch. But in all seriousness, it's we follow our main character, Julius Resnick, who he's having these visions and dreams, and he's not quite sure what they mean, but they're very vivid, violent dreams. And as facts come out about the Jack the Ripper case, he starts realizing that his dreams coincide with the facts, and he starts wondering if he's going crazy or is he in fact Jack the Ripper. We find out through the tale unfolds, he is linked to Dracula, who he has to answer to. He's a servant of Dracula, and characters like Frankenstein make an appearance. Plague doctors. We've got historical characters like the Elephant Man, Joseph Merrick. He makes an appearance in issue 2. So what we're doing is we're taking those popular characters we know through different literary works like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and we are merging them with actual history like the Jack the Ripper case and characters like Joseph Merrick and others. Nikolai Tesla will be in future issues. We're bringing all of them in and taking historical facts and dates and merging them into the storyline to tell an original tale. As you can see here, this is our version of Frankenstein in the cover. We've been getting a good response on that. But just wanted to let everyone know we're only got 9 days left. We're at 2,900. We really need to get this up to like 5,000 is what we need, and we really should be able to with how well the past Kickstarters have gone. If you haven't read issues 1 or 2, don't worry. They're available through the add-on. So you make your pledge. The way Kickstarter works, so a lot of people may not be familiar with it. You go to Kickstarter.com or click the link that I provided in the original post here. It'll take you right to our campaign. If you don't have that link and you're trying to find it down the road, you can go to bardstone.com, click our Kickstarter tab, and we have a link there that'll take you directly there. Or just search Crimson Shadows 3 in Kickstarter and Kickstarter.com, and it will take you to us. But we have 63 backers right now. You guys are awesome. And we have some rewards we want to mention. So what's so great about Kickstarter, I'm talking to those of you who don't know what Kickstarter is. It's a crowdfunding platform where creators like me, we can create our product, but under normal circumstances, it'd be a very expensive venture to go forward and do this on our own. So this is a way where you can almost pre-order all of your rewards up front so that money can go towards funding the print run, our reward, depending what, like we have enamel pins, we have trading cards, all of that costs money to make. So this is a way for us to get the funding from you, the fans, to fund this, and then we ship it out. And as a thank you for doing so, you typically will get far more value by being part of this at the launch than you would if you wait till it comes out later on. So just to give you some examples, we have a variety of packages available and what's called stretch goals. So our initial funding was $2,000. We hit that in less than 12 hours of launching. In the middle of a Kickstarter, it's always a crazy period where we've talked about before on our podcast where you have these ups and downs because certain people who backed it at the beginning end up backing out. You get new people, and this fluctuation goes back and forth during the middle of the campaign. Now we're entering the final third of the campaign, and we should start seeing it going back up again. So, because there was something like $500 or $600 worth of canceled pledges that occurred because that we'd be at 3,500 right now, which would be awesome, which would have unlocked the next stretch goal, by the way. But since we're not there, I'll focus on the 2 stretch goals we currently have. So the first one was a limited to 50 backers. And I believe, let's see, we might have, it's the 50 backers of $10 or more who are getting a physical reward. They get a free metal trading card. That's a $5 value. You get that free. Anything $10 or over, physical rewards. Then we unlock the next one at 2,800, and it's this beautiful cover by my friend Mike Vasquez and his colorist Josh Perez. Features Frankenstein on the cover. This is one of those ways. By itself, this issue is $15. It's going to be a limited print run. Once the initial print run is sold, it will never be printed again as a full color cover like this. That's a $15 value in of itself. If you have a pledge of $40 or more, whether it's a reward that you see here or a combination of rewards and add-ons of $40 a product, not counting shipping, this gets added for free. So there's no extra charge to you. You get this. So if you're one of the first 50 plus this, that's $20 of rewards for $40 and up at no extra cost. So that's where you start getting good values is by taking advantage of those stretch goal limits. Even here, we've got the Crimson Shadows. If you only want to do a $10 pledge, you get the unlimited edition copy. That by itself is a $10 value. But then you get the PDF copy, which is another $5. So right there, you're saving $5. So that's nice. And then the more you spend, the more savings we're able to add into it. We also have these things called rare curiosities. These are for the hardcore collectors who like the unique item. These are 1-of-1 print runs. It takes each of the covers for our series here for Crimson Shadows 3, and it prints them on a gold metal variant cover. So you get the full issue on the inside of issue 3, but it'll have this gold cover on the front. It'll be stamped 1-of-1. We will never print it as a gold cover ever again. So this will be a highly collectible item, very rare, 1-of-1. So you'll have a one of a kind. So it's $99, but like I said, it's a 1 issue run, 1 print run, never to be done again. As far as our regular covers, as I will say, our full color covers, we have 6 now to choose from. Right here with the Frankenstein, this is our unlimited edition cover, as I'm calling it, because it's not limited to any certain print run. And I may use it for future, if we ever do second prints or third print runs, we can use that cover over again. Over here, we have what's called the Ultra Limited Edition. This is also drawn by me. It features a plague doctor holding the skull of Frankenstein. This is limited to a 50 print run with a metal cover. Okay. Next, we have what's called the limited editions. These ones have a strict print run of 100, and the covers will be stamped 1 of 100, 2 of 100, 3 of 100. So each cover will have a strict run of 100 each. We have Kevin's Dracula here. He's handling the interior inks for the book. Then we have another cover I did. I tried to get a different style for each cover. This one I tried to go more for like a cartoon style, like a high-end animated cartoon. Features our hero Julius looking over the horrible memory of Dracula attacking his family. You'll have to read the inside to see the full details. But so that one's also limited to 100. And then we have one that Brett Pinson is doing with Kevin handling the inks and colors. That's in progress. We hope to have that later this week to unveil. And then we have the stretch goal cover that I talked about by Mike Vasquez and Josh Perez. So if you don't do a $40 order, you can order this as an individual cover, or you can do it as an add-on, or even if you qualify for it as a free issue, if you like it so much that you want to get more. Christmas is coming. Keep that in mind for all of these. Now, you won't have it in time for Christmas, the physical issues, but what you can do is, let them know that it's on its way. So we got that. So that's 6 covers. Now, if we hit 4,000, I'll go back to that, but I want to point out here, if we hit 4,000, we have that Plague Doctor cover I did. It will also be released as a black and white cover of the original artwork, and all people of $50 or more will get this added for free. So for $50 or more, if we can just get to 4,000, which is very doable with the number of people, we have a lot of people following our campaign who haven't pledged yet. But if we get it up to $50 each, you'll have this cover, which is 15. You'll have this cover, which is 15. That's 30. And then you'll also qualify for here this card, which is $5. That's $35 in free rewards for orders of $50 or more. So you get the $50 of rewards that you order plus $35 of added content. That's a lot. So that's what I'm saying is it's so much better to get in on the ground floor. We almost treat you like a partner at this point. You're getting things at cost when you start adding all of these bonuses in. Then if we go further, I have a 6-page story. If we can get up to $5,000, once again, very doable. If we can get to $5,000, I have a 6-page bonus story I'm working on that I'm in the process of laying them out right now. I'm almost done with the 6 pages 1 through 5 are laid out and penciled. Page 6 is about half done. So I'm almost done with the pencils on that. I'll move it forward to the inks and then add it. So it's a really great story. I might even bump it up to 8 pages because there's a 2-page spread I want to add to it because there's this awesome reveal that occurs. And so this may even get bumped up to 8 pages. So if that happens, we currently have 30 pages of story. Add this in, this 6-page, that's 36. If I bump it up to 8, that's 38 pages. It's practically, it's more than half of a graphic novel at this point. So it's a lot of content. If we can get to 7,500, I will do another bonus variant cover. I'll add another one. And then last but not least, if we hit 10,000, there's a map of downtown Whitechapel. That's where all the Jack the Ripper murders happen. I'll do a map of that and highlight the areas of Crimson Shadows that correspond to what's happening in the book. All right. Just to move on a little bit here, just to keep you up to date. So we have covers. We have all those different covers, right? We have trading card sets. We have, there's 40 cards in the set. These bonus cards, these metal cards are additions to the set. And these have different types of cards. There's cover cards, there's character cards, there's concept cards, there's location cards. Then there's scene cards, which are taken from the panels from within the book. Been getting good response on this as well, so that's been fun. All the cover art that we do, I release as these 4x6 metal prints. They're gorgeous. I take all the logos off, so you have the artwork in its original beauty without, the Crimson Shadows, Bardstone logos without our names on it. They come out really sharp. This gives you an idea, a little bit of reflection on it to give you an idea. We have these enamel pins, collector sets. Now, I will say a lot of people have been really asking for these. Kevin did a survey. People are all saying they want enamel pins. These are expensive to run. And we're getting some interest on it, but honestly, not the interest I was hoping for at this point. So hopefully there's going to be a surge because it's going to be expensive to run all these pins. But they look gorgeous. Kevin did the artwork on here. You can either do it as a main reward tier or you can do them as add-ons. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to package them in these clear boxes. We're going to put them on cards and they're going to be individually numbered. So depending on the quantity ordered, we're either going to do a 50-pin run of each or 100. Whatever one we do, it will be labeled 1 of 100, 2 of 100, like that. So that it's a limited set that we're going to make available to you guys. I can't wait to see these in person. They're looking gorgeous. This is the prototype art. We don't have the final art yet. Now, like I said before, if you're not familiar with Kickstarter, there's these things called add-ons. It's a beautiful way of allowing you, the backer, to customize your order. Back when this all was new, we used to have to create dozens and dozens of reward packages to try to get every single combination under the sun together for you. They've added this add-on. So here's what you do. When you sign in, first of all, you look on here, look at the add-on. First, look at the reward tiers. Figure out which one you want. There's all different ones. You got the Crimson Shadows trading card series here. You can do that one. There's only one left of this. Now, this one's key. If you want to get I only had 4 left of the exclusive trading cards from the last Kickstarter for issue 2. Only 4 of those. 3 backers have grabbed those. There's only 1 left. It's the only way you're going to get the complete set, including the exclusives from the last Kickstarter. Once those exclusives are sold, I won't be able to give you a complete set anymore. So there's only 1 left of that. So grab it if you want that. So this is a good example. You would grab this as a reward. It's $50, right? Then when you're checking out, you can add to it. So let's say you look on here after you see you want this, look at the add-on menu, figure out what you want. I have them all labeled because unfortunately we can't add the photos to the menu. At this time, it's just text. So if you write down, like for instance, let's say you liked 4 of these, you would write down limited editions, and then I have the CS is Crimson Shadows. So CS1 is Crimson Shadows issue 1, right? WR is Wretched Realms 1. CS2, Crimson Shadows 2. So that's how the wording is. Then after that, I have a name. So for instance, if you wanted the Kevin Miner Crimson Shadows 1 limited edition, it's the CS1 Minor here. Write it down, because then when you go to the add-ons, you'll know what to look for. You can scan for it and find the limited Minor CS1 cover. Select that. So that's how you know what you're getting. Same with these Ultra editions. Actually, the CS1 Smith is now sold out because that was a limited run, never to be printed again. We're out of those. There's only a few left of the Wretched Realms Cariello and Crimson Shadows 2 Gruber. So if you want those, grab them in the checkout. You can do a commission. You can pay for $60. You'll get either a Wretched Realms 1, Crimson Shadows 1, or Emmanuel #1 sketch cover. It's the full comic on the inside. I will draw a character on it for you and ship that to you. We have some Crimson Shadows t-shirts in the add-ons. You can add the 40 card trading card sets. It just won't have the exclusive cards attached to it from last Kickstarter for issue 2. You can buy the Enamel Pin set. These are 1.5 to 2 inches. So they're a good size enamel pin, and they're good quality. Or we have the metal prints available, 4x6 for all of these. So that's all of the variations of covers we had for Crimson Shadows 1, Crimson Shadows 2, Crimson Shadows 3, Wretched Realms 1, and Emmanuel. So there's a good selection there. Then we have only a handful of the complete set from the limited editions for Poe Macabre Master, issue 1, 2, and 3. I did the covers for issues 1 and 3. Sean Forney did the cover for 2. So you can get that as a complete set there. Then those rare curiosities I talked about, you can add them through the add-on menus. So there you go. That covers everything. Hopefully, we'll get this up. Really need to, from a financial standpoint, for the amount of rewards and prints and all that, we really got to get this to 5,000 people. So I'm really counting on you. Any backing or support you can do would be great. Ideally, get the ideal pledge amount for you where you get the most value is if you can get this to $50. If you do $50 or more, that's where you will qualify for the most stretch goals and bonus materials added to your orders. So you definitely want to do that. Get it to 50. You can get a good blend of product there. You can do things as gifts for other people. And it'll be a nice value. You're basically getting everything at cost. So at that point, so it's a really good value for you. If you've already pledged and you're under the $50, take a look at it. Go back through the add-ons. Look at upping your pledge. You can go to a higher reward tier, or you can just do add-ons. Just a reminder for those rewards. If we go to these higher price rewards here, there's only 3 of these ones available here. $350, you get everything for Crimson Shadows. Let's see here. We got Crimson Shadows 1, 2, and 3. You get this is all the limited and unlimited covers. So you get the whole pack. It's a really good buy. Oh, plus you get Wretched Realms in there. So there's some good stuff there. Actually, that's the retail pack. I'm sorry. The retail pack is $350. You get 5 copies of the regulars, 2 each of those. So if you have a comic shop, you'll do well there, because it's $800 worth of rewards for only $350. This is the one I meant to say to you guys. It's the $160 big burrito. It's all of the Crimson Shadows 3 rewards. So it's the enamel pins, it's the metal prints, it's all the Crimson Shadows 3 issue variant covers, all in there. You automatically qualify for all the stretch goals. There's only 5 of those sets available. And it's over $200 there. You add in the stretch goals, you're getting to like $230 worth of product for $160. It's really good. Completest pack. These are the people who want all the covers. There's now 6 covers available. The stretch goal cover would be added for free, so you will get all 6 covers for that. So right there, that's a now $110 value with the stretch cover for $75. So there you have it. Some good things there, good add-ons. This has been a fun project that we've been working on, and I look forward to getting it out to press so you guys can receive it at your homes and see what happens in issue 3, where a very brief synopsis of issue 3. Our hero Julius is sent on a top secret mission from Dracula across the UK. He's looking for a particular thing that, as of right now, is a secret to everyone, but he's looking for an object that Dracula is seeking to. He has a master plan that will start unfolding in the next issue that you'll start learning about. We have Sherlock Holmes and Watson hot on the trail of Julius, following him. Julius is he's a suspect for the Jack the Ripper case. He's got a certain look to him, and papers are publishing that, drawings of Jack the Ripper. So he gets a new look, new costume, which I'm excited to unveil. You saw a little peek on that cover. So we see an encounter between them. And then we also have Frankenstein coming into the picture here. We saw him in the epilogue of issue 2. We now see him as part of the story here. The plague doctors have him captive, and they're doing some experiments on him and his wife. And you'll have to read the story to find out what happens between them. So it's all good stuff. We've been loving it. Please support it. I've got the link in the original post there, or like I said, bardstone.com. Click the Kickstarter tab and you'll have links there, or just simply search Crimson Shadows 3 on Kickstarter.com. Any of those ways you'll find. And if you still can't figure it out, send me a private message. I will send you a link personally. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day, and God bless.